Hi everyone, welcome once again to A.O.S Global. Thank you so much for joining today. Really do appreciate everyone for coming on board. And if you are just joining us or just learning about us, welcome once again. And I do hope you get value from all what we are going to discuss today. And today we want to talk about yet another wonderful session, another wonderful topic. And we're going to be deliberating a lot about immigration to Canada. How can you come to Canada? And how can you take advantage of the offers that are currently available for Canadian immigration? Because let me be frank with you, when it comes to immigration to Canada, you can either do it or you can make excuses. You understand? And a lot of people, if we have had many people, several people reaching out to us that, oh, my age is this, I'm 40 plus, I'm 50 plus. Well, there's another route that a lot of people that are older are using if they can't go through the normal express entry route. I spoke to one person yesterday, and the funny thing is, people will say they are ready for immigration, but if they don't take action quickly, no matter what you do, that opportunity will slide away from them. That opportunity will leave them, and they would be back at the same place they were. You understand? The year is coming to an end now. This is 2025, December 2025. And I was talking to some people and I said, the exact thing you said last year is the exact thing you are saying now. You are ready for immigration, but you have not done anything. You are ready for immigration, but you keep on making excuses as to why you will not take action now. So at the end of the day, it is not Canada's immigration fault. It is not the Canadian government fault for you not taking your life serious. It is not their fault for you actually giving excuses upon excuses upon excuses. You understand? It's not their fault because you want a better life, but you don't want to actually take charge of that better life. You don't want to take charge of working on your immigration quickly so that you would give the so-called family you said you want to give better life, you will give them a better opportunity in life. But the truth is, many I remember when I was back at home and one of my friends was asking his father that when other people were traveling abroad, you, what were you doing? Well, some questions it may look maybe you are kind of arrogant, you are kind of how will I call it? You are kind of rude, but sometimes it is just the fact. It is an honest question. When your own friends, your own colleagues, your own people were traveling abroad and making the lives of their children better, what were you doing? And funny enough, he said his father didn't have anything to say at the end of the day. He was just blabbing, basically. Blabbing, saying all sort of things. But at the end of the day, you realize that those that are abroad, it's not that they had it easy. Those that have traveled overseas, it's not that they too had a pot of gold or a pot of inheritance. In fact, I also heard about a story of someone that his father left him a lot of properties, inheritance in Nigeria. But you can give someone inheritance, but if you don't give that person education, or that person doesn't understand why he needs to actually make good use of that inheritance in a good way, so that he would also put it, or he would also use it forward. He would also, you understand, help his own family to actually benefit from that so-called inheritance. At the end of the day, they will useless it. They will use. That's why you see, a lot of rich people's children. Some of them, no matter how you put it, no matter how you see them, they are wasteful. They will never amount to anything in life because they didn't get that understanding, that wisdom to actually make good use of the opportunity that their fathers and their mothers left them before their demise. And it's similar to immigration. The so-called excuses a lot of people are giving are the so-called excuses they were given last year, last 2 years, last 3 years. I was always talking about some of my friends that they were more qualified than me for immigration, but the same stories. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, in fact, I'm still trying to work on my masters. Oh, I'm still trying to do this. So at the end of the day, the opportunity comes and it slides away from them. The opportunity comes and they don't benefit from that opportunity because they are overanalyzing. Now, kind of ask yourself, the overanalysis you analyzed last year, The over analysis you did 2 years ago, 3 years ago, did it finally help you to move to Canada? Did it finally help you to jackpot and to get something better for you? You are the one that is saying it, because most times when we talk to people on the phone, we ask them, why do you really want to move to Canada? They themselves say it by their mouth that they want greener pastures. They say it for their mouth that the insecurity in Nigeria is something else. They want to live for their children. They say it by their mouth that they want to, they are tired, their businesses and everything is going down. They say it by their mouth the problems. But when the solution comes for them, that okay, you have identified the problems you have in Nigeria. Oduton Olapeju, that's my sister. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining our live session. Welcome. Thank you for liking our live session as well. So they will complain. They will keep on complaining on and on that Nigeria is this, the economy is this, the country is this. But if you ask them, what are you now doing to make sure that either you better the country you are, or two, you move away from a country that doesn't value you, a country that you feel that you can no longer stay there, and move to somewhere else. Many of them will keep on having different excuses they are making. And that is why, for example, our travel small to Canada package came, and a lot of people didn't take advantage of it to move to Canada. Because why? The same excuses they were giving last year, the same excuses they are giving this year. And sadly, the same excuses they will give this year will be the same excuses they will give what next year. And that is why they will never move to Canada. It's not, see, this one is not cost. It's not cost. Because it's practical. It's practical rather. There were some of my friends that before I moved to Canada, we were also complaining about the country together. You understand? But me, I was complaining about the country and I was taking action to say, okay, if the countries, you see, Buhari, for example, that was in power when I was in Nigeria, I didn't have connection with him. You understand? There was no way that the hardship I was facing, especially post-COVID era, where palliative was a big issue. I wasn't able to work, even palliative I not get. You understand? I was not in a country that the government value the citizens to be given food or to be given free money. You understand? Within that period, I could have done some of what my friends were doing, complaining bitterly, saying they don't have money, and because they don't have money, they didn't do anything, and they are back to the square one they were as at then. But because I knew that if I keep complaining, if I keep talking bad about the government, if I keep not taking action to better the lives of my own self and my future child and my future wife, I will still keep on being where I was, which is square one. I will still keep on being in the country that I was so much complaining about. But you understand, I couldn't change, whether you like it or not. The time that I knew that Nigeria will change was the time of NSAS. I thought, in fact, it was getting to revolution. I was even part of the people that was saying that, okay, if this thing scatter finish, in fact, we self will go gather go protest. You understand? But when I saw how they shut down the protests, how everything went like down, that's why I need to forget. It cannot, it's not swear, whether you like it or not, you invest or not, it may not be during my own century, it may not be during my own generation, but currently Nigeria no feel good. It's just the truth. Because there are sometimes that you feel that, when people are protesting about fuel, protesting about NSAS, as in they will continue doing and making sure that yes, they keep on protesting and keep on, you understand, to make sure things get better. There will be like revolution that will come up. I was telling one person, one of my family members, I said, see, if revolution will not happen in that country, it can never be better. And the truth about it is, the youth are not yet ready to do revolution. Because everybody is all about themselves. And that is why I'm always here talking to people that if you cannot change some things, instead of complaining about the change, or instead of complaining about the situation at hand, take proactive measures to make sure that you benefit, if not from the country, but from another country. It's a very simple thing. But people keep on making excuses and excuses and excuses, and that's why some people, no matter how they say they are ready, I'll say, this one is not ready, this one is this thing is still playing. Nigeria is still sweet am. Nigeria is still sweet am because they are not taking steps. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again but expecting a different result. Yes, the definition in this one, don't blame me. It is the person that said the quote. The definition of insanity. What is the definition of insanity? You, as a Nigerian, saying that Nigeria is worse, complaining about Nigeria, but you are not doing anything to better Nigeria. You are not doing anything to actually leave the country and go to a better country. At the end of the day, it's as if you are insane. It's the truth. It's as if you are insane. It's as if you are not you are not realistic. It's as if you are doing things, and at the end of the day, your children will later on at the future now ask you the question that I said that my friend was asking his kid, what did you do at the time of when people were traveling abroad, when people were getting better life, people were getting greener pasture overseas? You, what were you doing? What were you doing? The father didn't have the answer to that question. What were you doing? So if you don't want your own children to ask you that same question, if you don't want to be another person that will be trying to say to blab, saying rubbish when your children are asking you question, start giving them a better life. Start by working on your immigration. Start by taking active steps towards ensuring that it is not wrong you being given birth in Nigeria, but it will be wrong if you did not actually proactively look for ways to either better the country or to leave the country. It will be wrong of you. Do you understand? And that's why our cyber week, I was so happy after November, the month of from the beginning of the month of November down to December 7, the cyber week offer that we are giving people through our travel small small to Canada package is coming to an end today. Yes, it's coming to an end. And some people will reach out again. They'll say, I did not know. I did not this. I did not. I say, see, keep on making excuses. That's the same thing we are saying. Keep on making excuses. You understand? Keep on making. If your children did not ask you why, you yourself, you will ask yourself why. Because you are not taking proactive steps to ensure that you get something better out of life. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It is not how far or how can it, but how well. You have to ensure that you are not part of those that see. You cannot just be keeping on complaining when you are not ensuring that you benefit. You understand, from the situation you benefit from, because let me tell you something, nobody cares about you, whether you like to hear it or not. Nobody cares about you. Everybody cares about themselves. Everybody cares about themselves, especially in that country called Nigeria. It's not like Canada that the government cares about you. It's not like Canada. Canada, the government, if you are a citizen in this, what am I going to say? Not only citizens, sef, if you are like us, who want to, we that are permanent residents of the country, the government is even giving us money every month to take care of ourselves. They just said that they want to start collecting tax from Nigerians now in Nigeria. They want to start right from next year. They'll start collecting tax. They say, okay, some content creators, they are telling them that they should talk about it, they should sensitize and educate, you understand, their audience and everything. And I was listening to one of the analysis of Don Azar today, and it's very, very practical. You want people to pay tax in Nigeria. What have you done by the government to ensure that those taxes they are going to be paying is going to be channeled to some of the things that we are benefiting in Canada? Let me give you an example so that you understand. We have been paying tax dutifully for over 2-3 years now, and we'll continue paying lovingly. We'll continue paying without any complaint. Why? Because number one, there's good roads. I don't think say I don't see Porto for Canada before. For the 2-3 years. I said when I first came to Canada, I was first taking power bank khaki. I brought power bank to Nigeria, to Canada, because of the so-called mentality of Nigeria. Me sef I fuck up. I did not trust the light in Canada when I first landed. But about 1 to 2 months down the line, I tried to say, it was not even me that even see it. It was one of my family friends that went to go and visit. That she now said, why is this you are taking come? Because she has been in Canada, she's now a citizen in Canada. I said, what is this that you are holding with you? I said, power bank. He said, your power bank. He said, when you leave Nigeria, ensure that the mentality of Nigeria leaves you too. You understand? Because how will you be taking power bank kakiri in Canada, in a country that there's 24 hours light? I said, so it's not my fault too. Now waiting Nigeria cause so it's not my fault too. You know, I was not trusting the Canadian, but I have been in this country for more than 2 years, closing up to 3 years now. I've not seen them take light like 1 hour before. What are they even talk? 10 minutes before. What are they talk? 5 minutes. I think you understand what I'm saying. Light has been constant. Light has been constant. So they want you to be paying taxes just like we are paying taxes in Canada. What are they going to do? They are talking about the money you must pay, the percentage of the income you must pay in a country like Nigeria, but they are not talking about the benefits, the things they are going to do with the money that they will collect from you to ensure that, you understand, you live a better life. And some of you are complaining. Some people, someone called me yesterday, as I said, and he said he was talking about security. He said he has 5 children. The security in Nigeria, he don't tire. He is serious. You are serious, but you do not take action. You are serious. He says he's in the middle. I mean, where the people say he's in the south, he's in the this. They have been kidnapping people. They have you have been complaining, just like the same way some of my friends were complaining about Nigeria. You have been complaining about how Nigeria is not good, how it is not safe, how there is kidnapping, there's banditry and everything, but you are not taking action to leave the country. You are looking for freebie, looking for sponsorship. You want to leave fire, and you want to leave hot pot and enter fire. Some people know that that's what they are doing. But how do they always say this thing? You want to leave, even though yes you are suffering in Nigeria, some people want to leave. It's just like the situation of people that say they are looking for free sponsorship. They they enter Egypt go. They say okay, they see someone wey put am online say e dey help people dey move to Canada. Na Egypt they go put am. Do you understand? Ensure that when it comes to immigration to Canada, ensure that you come in legally. That's what we're trying to say. Don't be fishing for illegal routes. It won't pay you. In fact, they will exploit you. Some people don't know that there's slavery in Canada. There's slavery in Canada too. If you go slack, you think say everywhere na free you want to get. You did not get the right information. You did not go through the right route. They fit take you go do slavery o. So ensure you are, you understand, you are comporting yourself. Ensure that what the pathway you want to use to come to Canada, you research about it well, and you don't go and do something that you will leave one country that you feel is worse, and you now go to another. You will now be entrapped in a better country, but in a worst situation in that country. Yes, you can come to a better. Some people are going to US, UK, Canada, but instead they should go to a better country and be in a better situation. They are in a better country, but in a worst situation. So avoid being in a worst situation. That reminds me, if you want to come to Canada, it's very much possible. A lot of, even if your age is 40 years, 50 years, there is also a way you can come to Canada through the study programs. There are some best study programs in Canada right now you can use to come to Canada that would also lead you to stay in Canada permanently through you applying or leading towards the permanent residency visa. So that's what we want to talk about today. Basically, we want to talk about the best study programs. If you are 40 plus, you are 50 plus, and you feel that express entry cannot work for you, even though sometimes it may not be that, it can still work for you if you are determined to do what it takes. But if you are not, assuming you are not determined, you are not determined to do what it takes, but you still want to japa, you can japa through what a lot of people know, which is the study route. But it is not all study that will lead to you staying here permanently. There are some studies that instead of you staying here permanently, in fact, na suffer you go suffer join. You understand? Because there are some of the people that came to study in Canada now, that Canada is not telling that they should go back to their home country. They are deporting them basically. So if you don't want them to deport you from Canada, even coming to study here, spending tens of thousands of dollars, there are some programs you need to focus on. There are some programs you need to look into to ensure that you have better chances of moving to a country and staying back in that country, not that you being getting deported to your home country. Now, let's look at this. We want to talk about the article we wrote yesterday about this particular topic. Because for many international students, the goal for you to move to Canada isn't just to earn a Canadian degree. It's not for you to just earn a Canadian diploma. It's not for you to just get a Canadian certificate. It is, or it should be, for you to build a what? A better future in Canada. Some people are coming to study. We have friends that are here in Canada that are studying in Canada. We have some that are even done with their studies. But the truth about it is, if you don't plan even before you come to Canada to study, if you don't plan it well, there are some of our people now that they are telling that they should leave the country. Don't be like that. Don't be Adigun. Hey Kazim, thank you so much. You became our number 3 fan in the fan club. Thank you so much. You are the number 1 gift badge, and you said a heart me. Thank you so much. So, if you want to come to study in Canada, some people know that yes, study is the faster route. They know that yes, study is the way a lot of people are using to come to Canada. It is, no doubt. But the truth is, it is not all programs you come to study in Canada that will give you what? That permanent residency. It is not all the study in Canada that would allow you to switch your visa and become what? Become a permanent resident of Canada. There are some programs that instead of them allowing you to stay back in the country permanently, they will help you get deported faster. So avoid getting deported faster. Avoid them. There's a letter they sent to one of the people that reached out to us, and she was saying it that their family has been in Canada since 2016. I don't know how sometimes that thing they always look like action film for my face, because we that we have not even spent as much as time, we have not spent up to even 5 years in Canada. Do you understand? There are some people that have spent 9 years, 10 years, 7 years, 15 years, but at the end of the day, they will not say that Canada now says they have to leave the country. They have to, like, they are being deported back to their country. You now wonder, you wey you don dey dis, you suppose don become citizen o. How come? Because the mass is not massing, the the visa is not visaing. But how come you have been in a country for that long, but they are not telling you, instead of them giving you paper, they are not telling you that you have to leave the country? How? The thing dey not dey always balance. In my office, e no dey always balance. Why? One of the major reasons that we have found out is that many people that come to this country, they come through the wrong way. And there are some legal routes you can use to come, but if you do not plan towards that legal route, instead of you to spend all your life in Canada, you will just spend like 2 3 years, or at most even 5 6 years, and at the end of the day say you should leave the country. Avoid stories that touch. That is the reason why we are discussing with you today. If you want to come to Canada and build a sustainable long-term future in Canada, plan it right now. Don't plan it because some people are over planning sef. Some people will plan Shahiyo. Thank you for liking our live session. Some people will over plan, and that planning will cripple them. That planning will distort their progress. Some people, they think maybe it's village people that is doing them. No, it's not village people, it's themselves that are doing themselves. It's yourself that you are doing yourself. Because when opportunity comes, Shahi Young, thank you so much for liking our live session. When opportunity comes, they are not acting fast with it. They are not what? They are not acting, they are over analyzing. Over analysis paralysis is what is doing some people. They will over analyze how things will not work out so much that at the end of the day, they don't do anything because they fear the outcomes. And see, if you keep on fearing, if you make fear affect you, at the end of the day, you are not going to amount to anything. If you make sure that you don't take action because of your fear of the aftermath, it's not people like you that will migrate at the end of the day. It's people that will keep on being in Nigeria and complaining about how it is not possible for you to relocate when your own friends and your own family are moving to Canada and you are staying back at home. Shahi Young say how much to apply. I don't know what you mean by how much to apply, but if you want to know exactly how much to apply, click on aosglobal.org. Once you click on aosglobal.org, you can go on our website, and from our website, there are different ways you can come to Canada. And there are different costing, different fees attached to how much you can use to come to Canada. So if you go on that website, we have our Cyber Week deal that is available just for this week. And once you go on our website, click on the link on our website, fill the form. There's an eligibility form there on aosglobal.org. Once you click on that and you put your details, we are going to look into whether it is the study permit route you want to come through, or the work permit route, or the visitor visa route, or the asylum route, or the permanent residency route, and any of that you want to come through. And even though, of course, in each of those study routes, there are different programs under it. Any which one you are qualified for, we're not going to tell you how much you are going to spend to actually work on it. All right, let's move on. We were talking about those who want to come to study in Canada. It's not wrong to come to study in Canada. In fact, it's one of the faster way people are using to come to Canada. But for many international students, if you are only thinking about your studies, you're already crippling yourself. Especially if you are part of like the rich people in Nigeria that just want to come to study and go back to Nigeria, no problem. You can just come study and go back, no issues. But if you are part of people like us, the mekunos, the mekunos that want to use study as a means to japa, you are one of the mekunos like me that want to flee tefetefe, want to disparaître, want to effacer, want to dégager. You understand? From the country of Nigeria or any other country you are, listen up. There are some programs that you can do that gives you better chances of becoming a permanent resident in Canada. And that would depend a lot on that program you choose before you even enter the classroom, before you get started with even attending any lecture in Canada. So in this edition of our article, if you want to learn about our article, you can go on LinkedIn on Relocation 360 by A.O.S. That's our newsletter article which we write every week. There we educate people how you can move to Canada, whether by yourself or by assistance through our immigration consultant, who would give you the knowledge you need, how to educate yourself, so that you don't fall for the fact. Because some people say, they scam me, travel agents scam me. I say no. You know me, I always like to be blunt. I will say it is you that scam yourself. Why do you scam yourself? Because we're in the age of information. We're in the age of what? Artificial intelligence. If one agent is telling you one fabu, it's very easy to know if it is fabu or truth. AI last one, ChatGPT, not even Google, not only Google sef, put it on ChatGPT, this agent says so so and so. Okay, ChatGPT, tell me, is it correct? ChatGPT will tell you if the person is telling you lie or telling you the fact. You understand? So don't scam yourself by listening to people that they no know do about Canadian immigration. You understand? Now, in this edition of our live session, we want to break down the study programs that would offer you some of the strongest opportunities for permanent residence PR after you graduate, after your graduation in Canada. Based on number one, because some people always think it's just to come to Canada to study. Once I come to Canada to study, it's sure for me to stay back in the country. Na lie o. Na lie. If you are not strategic about it, if you don't plan towards your immigration, you will be like some of the people that I was talking about in our community. They came to study in Canada. They spent tens of thousands of dollars. Some people spend like $20,000, $30,000. After they finish their program, Canada now send them letter. Okay, you have finished the program that you say you came to study, abi, which you said you wanted to use to study and go and better the lives of your of your community in Nigeria. I don't know who they go the better life. They say, okay, shebi you have finished studying now, you have 90 days to leave the country. So you can either self-deport yourself or the government of Canada will what? They will deport you. They will help you to deport you. They will help your family to deport you back to your country. If you don't want to be like that, if you want to come to Canada and have the benefit of staying back after you study your program, note, here we want to talk about the kind of programs you can target, the kinds of programs you can use to what? To japa. And these kind of programs are based on your eligibility for a post-graduation work permit, PGWP. So that even if you finish your graduation, yes, you have graduated from your school, you still have like 1 to 3 years to stay in the country permanent, or not permanently, sorry, to work, stay in the country as a foreign temporary worker. In other words, you can get the opportunity of working for a company even after your what? Your graduation for a particular amount of time before you now decide to now work on permanent residence. So, number one, it's going to be based on the eligibility for a postgraduate work permit. Number two, it's going to be based on occupations prioritized under the express entry. Many people know about the express entry, but they don't know that there are some occupations that you need to do, that you need to be involved in, that will make your eligibility for express entry stronger, that will make you to easily get selected for permanent residency than all the other people that are also pursuing it. So if you want to learn more, again, you want us to assist you with your immigration, you understand, and our consultants to also look into your eligibility, click on the link aosglobal.org, org. Click on that. Once you click on that, you see the Black Friday, the Travel Small Small to Canada package there, which was our Black Friday offer and our Cyber Week offer. But it's after today, Sunday, 7th of 2020, December 2025. It is going to end officially. There's no more discount. It's going to end, no more offer. It will end. So if you want to take advantage of it now, if you don't want to be part of those, as I said before, that your children will be asking you when your mates were traveling, Daddy, what were you doing? If you don't want to be asked that kind of question, that okay, you are complaining that Nigeria is insecure, Nigeria is this, there's banditry. Daddy, what have you done to save us, your own family members? Avoid your children asking you that question. One of my friends asked his father that kind of question, and he said the father did not have response. The father couldn't talk. And I say yes. The truth is your father made a mistake, but you too, are you going to make the same mistake your father made by complaining about Nigeria, keeping on complaining about Nigeria, but not taking action to make sure that your own unborn children don't ask you that same question? You understand? There are ways. Oh, see, they say what goes around comes around. That is if you allow it. If you don't allow it, if you are not proactive enough to ensure that they will not ask you stupid question. In fact, instead of them asking you stupid question, I remember my cousin from my daddy's side. He said when they were in Nigeria and they were processing their Canadian immigration, his children were fed up with Nigeria. They were fed up with, okay, the first child that wanted to go to university with, you understand, the strike and everything that was happening in Lagos and everything, you understand, LASU, all those godforsaken schools. You understand? She was fed up. And when the father was saying they are working on their Canadian immigration, the child was literally praying for the father. If you want your child to, when they now even landed, he said when he and his children landed, he has 3 kids. When they now landed to Canada and the children were already enjoying themselves, anytime the children now do something that annoys the father will not say, I'll take you back to Nigeria. He says, no, sir, Daddy, I don't want to. I don't want to go. Please, no, Daddy, no, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. Because even their children have known that that country is a God-forsaken country. Even their children self know, say, no punishment. When you even beat her for Canada, you better pass say, may go Nigeria. Even though in Canada, you cannot beat children. But it was far better than say, may they go Nigeria. Just this year, the father even went to Nigeria. When he was asking his children that, okay, I want to go and visit Nigeria, or I want to go and visit my family members in Nigeria, will you follow me? They said, no, you'll be going. He said, no, you'll be going. Even though he didn't say it because he was trying to punish them or anything, that they should just go for vacation. He said, no, not that country. Not that so if you want them to appreciate you as your as the father or as the mother, or okay, assuming you have not even given birth, you have not even gotten married, don't let your unborn children be looking at you that this father, this one just he just leave us in Nigeria, come make us suffer. And some people again, you will not understand this thing. It's until when you leave the country and you see the differences. Maybe I was talking about the taxes that they say the Bala Blue area wants to be collecting from the poor masses. The poor masses. I say for this country in Canada, we are paying tax happily. You know, it's not that you are beefing to pay tax. So you are paying tax with joy because you see what they are using the tax money for. You understand? You see, I have been in this country, as I said, for like 2 3 years, and even healthcare, last one, healthcare is free. Some people don't understand what that means. You don't understand. Go to a clinic, say you want to see doctor. There's a card that they will give you, healthcare card. That card is known as OHIP. If you are coming to Ontario, it is the Ontario Health Insurance what program card. OHIP card. That card, once you, and it's not that you pay for the card to get the card, the card is free. You just go and register in what we know as Service Ontario, which is the office, the government office for Ontario residents. You will go to the office and you say, okay, oh, you are a resident. So just like when we came to Canada, as a permanent resident, I am authorized. I have the right to go. So I went there. I said, yes, I'm now in Canada. I'm now a resident of Canada. Give me my health card. They said, okay. They collected my details, my information, my visa status, and everything. They sent the card, the healthcare card, for free to my house. It's not like that one that you want to go to General Hospital. I remember when I was in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. You go to General Hospital, you go use money, collect the card. That one is not even the problem. The problem now is if you now go to the clinic for emergency, maybe something happened to you, they will not quickly treat you. There are many people that died, especially that time that they said they were changing currency. When I was still in Nigeria, they said they were changing currency, that the stupid currency we had, they were trying to change it to a better currency, even though at the end of the day, it's still the stupid one and the better one that they are still using. They say there were some hospitals that you will go. You can even have that so-called forsaken health card. They will say no, they will not treat you until you make deposits. A lot of people died. There was one case of a woman that I heard that she was pregnant. She was pregnant, heavily pregnant. She has done antenatal, she has done everything. In that hospital, it's not that they don't know how, they know already. But when she was to give birth, that the husband took her to give birth in the same clinic that they have been using for antenatal, they say no. They are not. The man say I have money. See money. This old currency. He say no. They don't want old currency and new currency. They collect. Imagine. Sadly, the woman gave up the ghost. She died in labor because they didn't touch the woman because of currency issue. Is that a country? Is that a country? You understand? No. I remember when my wife gave birth in this country. Before she even gave birth, they were already coming to. See, there's difference between there was a country and there is a country. Nigeria is there was a country. Canada is there is a country. There's big difference. Before she gave birth, they were already checking up on her. Free. It's not that you're gonna pay any dime to see a gynecologist. She didn't pay any dime to go to clinic and to go and do checkup. Free checkup. I remember for the 9 months we were going to, it's not that anything dual. They said they just want to make sure, this place they must not. Because you can sue them. Upon say you don't even pay any money for the healthcare. You can sue them if anything happens to your child. Upon say you don't pay, not be say you pay. In Nigeria, you can pay, and at the end of the day, I heard of a situation of one clinic that they say one doctor, because of negligence, his patients are dying in Nigeria, and you cannot sue them. Problem. In this place in Canada, you are not going to pay a dime. If anything will happen to your, God forbid, you can still go sue them and you can collect ransom. God forbid, it's not even about the money. It's not about the money of suing people or collect the money you collect. But the value of life is all that one itself is enough. Forget about sewing. Who wan shey me wey be say I don take care of my wife for 9 months, expecting say okay we go see the result o, which is a child. You now say something will now happen to the child, then because of money wey old currency new currency, you now kill my own child wey me I don dey expect upon. Say no be only child sef, you go even kill the wife, the mother join because of currency, because you want to change currency and they did not have new, you understand, rubbish mentality, rubbish. As in the thing dey always vex me sometimes when I think about it. That time it was free when my wife gave birth. For the 9 months before she gave birth, she was going for checkup, free checkup, hospital checkup. She not pay dime. They will do x-ray, they will do checkup, they will do all this examination, everything they will examine. If they see that maybe okay her iron level is low, they will tell her she goes to the pharmacy, they will write free what they call it, prescription. It's not that you pay for prescription o, it's free. They will give you free prescription like this, go and get this thing, go and get. I remember when we were going to the clinic that time, my wife never born. She never born. They don dey give her free, wetin dey call am, baby, wetin dey call this thing, baby formula, free baby. I wan look at, but why is it that this country is just so is just so good? Why? Like the thing just dey, e just dey vex me say but these privileges, you wan buy formula for Nigeria, you abi you wan collect, shey you wan go clinic go dey collect formula ni, dey go another person go don dey corner, dey go don form business on top that one. The thing that they are meant to give mekunus for free, they will be collecting money. You understand? That was not even enough. It was not only the 9 months free checkup. The day she was to give birth, it was like film. We just went for regular checkup in the hospital, and they say, okay, centimeter has already reached something centimeter. You know all those things they always say. Me, I never even waiting concern me about centimeter. Now me I see baby. You understand? They say centimeter, every centimeter. You say okay, they would have to. You understand? They will have to, what they call it now. They will have to put her in the hospital. She cannot go back home. I say, me, I did not plan for this one. They say no problem. Shebi you have OHIP, you have the health card, right? It's free. It's free as a permanent resident of Canada. It's free. You're not paying anything. I say, when me, you know, as a Nigerian Ijebu boy now, when I hear say, it's free, not yawa no spoil now. Ma kuku stay. I say, ma stay. Shebi it's free. It's free for healthcare. No problem. Now we go stay. We stayed in the hospital 3 days, 3 good days. She was not giving birth that day, that morning. I think it was the night. We now stayed there for 2 extra days after. It was free. We did not pay for delivery. We did not pay for bed. You know, in Nigeria, they will say you should pay for bed. See rubbish. They will say if they want to discharge herself, you cannot go if you did not finish paying for all the things they use. All those nonsense they always say. It was free. In fact, when we were going home, diaper, all these maternity pad, all these wetin they call them again, clothes, baby clothes, all this, they still even give us extra to take home. Oh God. See, person wey no come Canada na him lose o. Person wey no come good country na him lose o. They give her all those things free. Free. Even after the birth, they were still not even saying it. But okay, since you are a first time parent, shey one of the nurses should go home with you. And that was when I knew Nigeria, I don't finish. One of the nurses, will I pay for this? No, it's the government. So the government takes care of that. I say, imagine, see how they not be say I be Oyinbo, I no be Oyinbo, but in my own country, we be say we are all blacks. We black sef no appreciate ourselves pass how Oyinbo appreciate black for Canada. Imagine. No, imagine. That day we have to tell them, okay, no problem. We have a family member that is already expecting us, so that she's studying nursing on that. Okay, she wants to train. She will take care of the baby for us. But may nurse no worry you. Imagine. So what we are saying in essence is, when it comes to, see, you can either make excuses of not wanting to work on your immigration and keep on staying in a godforsaken country, or you can take the action to work on your immigration and better the lives of not only you but the lives of your family. It's you that will choose. It's you that will choose whether you now like make your child at the end of the day now ask you say when other people are traveling, because with all this kind of benefits that I'm saying now, there's some children that will be listening to it. They can later now ask me, daddy, you too, wetin you dey do when your colleagues were traveling abroad to give their children a better life? What were you doing? Shebi now ordinary school fees, some people go dey call me for phone say, your brother o, abi wetin dey call am, your niece o, your nephew o, abi wetin. So some of them go just dey say, as if na me born child. Wey they don comot am for school say we are looking for school fees, are looking for school fees. I go now dey look say Canada talk say you get free, your child will get free education from primary school to secondary school, and if you are even sharp, if you know how to work on it sef, even tertiary education too is free. If you know how to work on how to, you understand, easily let the government pay for your child's college or university, is free in Canada if you know how to go about it. So me wey be say I dey dis country wey I no pay for child for primary school, secondary school, you go now dey expect say make me and I come dey pay your own child primary, secondary school. Where you dey? When us we dey talk say make you come Canada, make you come benefit the same thing wey we dey benefit. It's not about, see, it depends on how serious you are about how giving your children and your life and your family a better opportunity in life. If you are not serious enough, you will keep on begging when you can get things freely without asking too much. A lot of things that we are enjoying in Canada, in fact, some things like this, they'll say, yes, so this one, you also have access to it. You also have, I'll go now, they look, say, in my 20-something years of staying in Nigeria, I left Nigeria, which year sef? I don't pass 20. For over 2 decades, when I was in Nigeria, I can tell you for free, no be say I dey whine you. For over 2 decades, I've been in Nigeria, I've been a Nigerian, staying in Nigeria. But what I gained in 2 years of staying in Canada, of being a permanent resident, I'm not yet a citizen, not beside a citizen, I'm not yet a citizen yet. But what I benefited in 2 years in Canada, I don stay in Nigeria that time before I come. 20 years, I no benefit am. 20 years, I didn't have the opportunity to benefit it. But I'm not telling some people, come to Canada, come and better your life and the life of your family. Some people think it's all about the money. I tell people, I say, the 6.7 million naira I spent to come to Canada, in 3 to 4 months, I made that money and more in Canada. Legally, the government sef dey pay. So you go now dey say, see, forget, we no fit just even talk this thing finish. No, don't forget that line. Let's continue reading our article. If you also want to come to Canada and don't be making excuses, you can come to Canada and as an international student, firstly, benefit from postgraduate work permit, be working after your graduation and making money. You can also get to focus on occupations prioritized under the express entry so that you become permanent residents like us. You also get jobs that are expected to face labor shortages in Canada. Some people are saying it online, there are no jobs in Canada. And I say, yes, it's true. It depends on how you see it. There are no jobs in Canada, but there are some people like us, that we are creating those jobs. You understand? We are creating the jobs that there are no in Canada, number one. Number two, there are some other, what we call in-demand jobs, prioritized sectors, that if you go healthcare, for instance, and you are qualified, it's not everybody that they give. If you are qualified, they will give you. You will get the, you sef, you go overdo the job, e go tire you sef. E go tire, say, you go work shift sef go dey beef you dey do. You go collect shifts go dey tire you, say you no do again when how that job is available. You understand? Long-term employability and wage security. Some people get it, especially full-time people. So maybe some people go dey reach out say they wan do job in Canada, but at the end of the day, some of them are not serious. It's just the truth. King Gio, thank you for liking our live session. Some of them are not serious because you want better life, but you wan use bitter way get better life. Some people will be looking for free, looking for just sponsorship, and not be looking. You want better way to dey look for better life. How come? Those are the same people that all those human traffickers, sex exploiters, those are the kind of people they now always target. That are online. Have you heard of one story? One guy that say he want to come to Canada. You understand? He said he want to come to Canada and now go through Egypt. I mean, he go through Libya. And I said, Libya, Canada, something like Europe. Oh no, sorry. He said he want to go to Europe, but he no reach Europe through Libya. He now talk say, that place is dangerous. Is this? You want to come Canada now? I say, okay. You now want to come Canada. What? How much do you now have to get started in Canada? He say, it is that just for such. I say, hey, just for such. Okay, well done. Keep at it. They wait for them. They wait for things wey be say look good too. It's not that some companies don't give job offer. They give. There are some legit job sponsorship, but they are not for mediocres. It's just the truth. They are not for people that don't have something to give in return. Because anybody that wants to give you job offer, what you're just literally telling that person is that that person should spend millions to help you to come to Canada for free. So the person will not be looking at it and be analyzing it. That me that I want to help you to come to Canada and spend millions on your behalf, are you worth the amount that I want to spend on you? And this one cannot be say, okay, when I come back, when I come first, I enter like some people always see, it's gonna dey collect am small for my salary. E get one woman for Egypt wey dey talk say she wan come Canada na so they take am go Egypt. She say connecting flight go link her to Canada. She never connecting flight never come, and she has been working there 7 years. The money that you say that agent say that okay they'll be collecting from her account, she never pay her finish since after 7 years. If you don't want to be in that situation, if you don't want to hear stories that touch, you don't want to be a slave in a better country. Yes, so there's slavery in Canada. Some people don't know. There's slavery in UK. There's slavery in US. It depends on how you come. If you come and you say yes, you want to be a slave, they go slave you. You will be trafficked happily. You know, especially for women. Women that one they go sell them to hotels, sell them as sex workers. But if you want to avoid those things, come legally and come in your own right. Come with a legal route. Avoid too good to be true offers. There's a reason why Oyinbo call am too good to be true. When you are hearing something and it's too good to be true, when you are not paying any money, you are not you sef you suppose have sense. They kind of reason am say what will that person now gain? Say the gain na for heaven because the person na teacher na teacher wey be say they go say teach now, if you teach your gain is for heaven. You say okay, no problem, they go collect heaven for your body. So if you are not willing to pay with money, you will pay with your body. It's very simple. Okay, King Gio says, which course can someone do and cover family? Na wetin we dey talk so. The work you can do and cover for your family is what we are saying. King Gio, thank you for sending rules. So for King Gio is asking that question, very important question. Let's now go. Can you see my question? Of course, I can see your question. Let's go to the programs with high permanent residency potential. The programs you can do to bring yourself, your spouse, even your child or your children join come Canada, because it's not for everybody. The programs are for people that qualify. They are for people that are looking at, as I said, these study areas currently lead to occupations prioritized under Canada's express entry system and are projected to be in high demand until the year 2033. You don't hear me? Until the year 2033. How many years is that? 26, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031, 2032, 2033. 8 years. If you come into Canada with this with these programs, you have potential of becoming a permanent resident with you, your wife, your children. What are now these programs? We are going to list those programs based on the occupations, the related programs, and the express entry category. Number 1, cardiology technologists. You see the self, the name Igala self. So it's not, if you don't have good skills, you can't say you are a cardiology technologist now. Because the related program is for you to go and study cardiovascular technology. Those are the ones you can use to bring yourself, your family, your spouse, your children to Canada, because it is a professional course. And professional course requires what? Professional person, expert to do it. Because healthcare services is hot cake for healthcare, you understand? And social services category under express entry. Some people can be saying, I'm on healthcare. I know I'm not in healthcare. Okay, number two, carpentry. Carpenters. Do you have skills that can work in trades, occupation? Are you a carpenter? Those are in-demand roles, in-demand program, in-demand occupation that can lead you to staying in Canada permanently. Number three, dental hygienist or hygienist. See, hygienist, I mean hygienist, one of it. Therapist, dental therapist. Are you a therapist? It's not, these are the kind of people that they are going to be looking out for to give just sponsorship. If they gbagi gone, if they gbagi, they say their head dey there. It's not you that you say, we ask you, what can you do? What have you been saying can do anything? You that you say anything, it mean you can do nothing. Because you are not a professional. A professional cannot be saying, I can just do anything. No. So you can go your library, you kill someone now. When you don't know the what? The required skills. You don't have the required skills to perform in that job. We now ask you, you are part of those that fill our form. We ask you, what can you do? You say, I can do anything. It's nothing now. It's nothing you can do. Once you say anything, it's synonymous to nothing. People that are experts, they know their role, they know what their expertise. You understand? When I was coming to Canada, I chose one path. I said, okay, I want to come in as a language teacher. Even though 1 year they don't select me. 1 year passed, they don't select until I say, okay, what else? Because it's not about only what you can do. It is what is in demand in the country that they are looking for. So people don't understand this thing. It is not only about the skill you have. It is about that skill that you have. Is it in demand in Canada? If it's not in demand, you go me too. They pick people like this. Other people for your streets. It just happened to me that time. People for my streets, they don't pick me. I don't they go Canada. Some of them they don't go even tell you. Now you go just see them for social media. They go just say, okay, I don't like you. I don't know if you noticed that thing that time. Some people you go just see them say, okay, they go just put that for status. Thank God though. Some people say thank you, Jesus. Some people Allah, Alhamdulillah. You go, which one you are? I don't dey Canada, I don't dey UK. Because those ones, they know wetin they target. You wey you don't know wetin the target, they ask you wetin you fit to say anything. Nah, nothing be that. How much do you have? I think say na free. Okay, then why yourself? Which other roles? Dentist. Are you a dentist? Do you know dentistry? These are in-demand occupations. These are the programs you can do in Canada. Dentistry that you can do in Canada to be hot cake. It's not that you should say you can do anything. You understand? Because healthcare and social services is in demand, big time, big money that they are giving people like that. It's not, they are not looking for mediocres. They are looking for people that can help them, that can be very, very instrumental. People that, actually, I saw one of our medical doctor, my own family doctor, it was even my previous family doctor. He's a Nigerian from Benin. A Nigerian from Benin. Very good doctor. That man, when when we were talking, some of the money, there are some Ogunwo type of there are some Ogunwo type of occupation. once you are in those occupations, you can never be a mechanic again. It's Ogunwo kind of occupation. Big money is making money in the six figures. Someone should be making like $300,000 in a year. $400,000. Ogunwo kind of occupation. It's not people that will be saying they can do anything. It's people that follow their pursuits, that have their expertise, that they know what they are pursuing. Do you know how much a family physician is making in Canada. Me sef wey I be kpogun to, wey I be web developer, you know how much big money is not shey money. So when we're talking about people coming to Canada, I always tell people, no matter how much you spend for Canadian immigration, if you strategize and you work very well, you will make the money, and the money will look like chicken change. There are some people that will say Canada is scam. I say yes, Canada is scam. For someone that come anyhow, is scam. If you come anyhow to Canada, na scam for you. In fact, they go scam you join. And most times I always say, if you look at those people that complain online that is Canada scam, look at them. How did they come in? They came in anyhow. And the anyhow when you come anyhow, you go see anyhow. You when you come anyhow, you go see anyhow when you land. Because you were not strategic. You did not put your brain down. Say, okay, how I go, you understand, strategize this thing. Okay, dynasty show. They say I have a questions. Ask your question. That's why we're in live session, please. If we can answer it, we'll answer it. If we have the response to the answer to the question, we'll answer it. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mao. Good evening, boss. Anyone you be. Okay, we are listening to you. If you have a question, ask your question.
What I want to ask is that
Buy me turn, let me know.
last year I did ICLS exam and
I,
I scored band 5.
okay.
So and now I want to ask if
No, no.
is it
I'll be juice.
possible if I can process my Canada visa band 5, or what's the lowest band for Canadian visa? Yeah, I think yeah.
All right. See, you want to hear the truth. When it comes to permanent
Yeah.
residency, there are over 80 different programs you can apply through. Programs are plenty. The requirements for those programs also differ. There are some programs that just require you to have band 5. There are some programs, even band 4 sef, they are collecting for those programs. The question is that, do you now qualify for those programs? Many people that are still outside Canada, they don't qualify for the programs. That's the problem. If you want to qualify for many of those programs, you need a job offer. Some of you don't have a job offer. That is the issue. Some of the programs that they say, okay, federal skill trades program, you need to have a license. Carpentry, for instance, there are some programs that will collect you if you have carpentry, but do you have a license? Some of you don't have the Canadian license, so you don't qualify. That's the issue. There are some programs that require you just have band 7.0, but I always tell people, when it comes to the minimum or the requirement, when they are telling you minimum, there are many people too that have that minimum, that because of that minimum do not qualify. When I was coming to Canada, I had band 7.0. For 1 year, they not pick me. It's not about the it's not about the point. But when I did not focus on express entry and focus on PMP, and I go and do exam again after that one expired, they pick me. So it's strategy. It's all about strategy. If you don't have the right strategy on working on it, they will not pick you even if you have high score. I have people that had high score for IELTS. They not pick them. That's why we are saying it. Because I chose, I had band 7 and I chose language teacher as my occupation for over 1 year. They did not pick me. I started immigration 2018. I now moved to 2023 because I did not understand that there are in-demand occupations in Canada. That's what we are trying to say now. If you don't have the in-demand occupation, you fit dey the express entry pool tey they no go pick you. So it's not only about the language score, it is about your bio data, it's about your your years of experience, it's about the occupation you fill up, it is about all other things you have. Do you have the educational credentials that they need? Those are the things. People focus on just one factor when there are over 7 factors that make them qualify. And some people will be focusing on, my age is 40 plus, my age is 50 plus. They say I cannot move. It is you now. Be listening to the limitations that some people have put on their own life. And because of their own limitation, you now allow your own life to also be limited. The question is, if it is band 5 you have, there are still some other things. That's why I do tell people, knowledge is key. There are still some other things that you can still use apart from just that band 5 to actually push your immigration. There are some people, they use common law partnership. Okay, you can have band 5, but your common law partner may have something better. Okay, it may not be common law partnership. Some people will actually come to family sponsorship. That is if they have someone in Canada. Some people, if you don't have, just like in my own case, I did have someone in Canada. I went through provincial nominee programs. Have you applied for provincial nominee programs? Those are the
I
questions.
have someone someone in Canada.
I've given you a lot of options. For those that want to work with us, click on the link aosglobal.org. Click on that link, fill our eligibility form. Us, we don't just like to say, okay, band 5 is the thing, but click on the form. We'll look into your case. If you qualify, we'll call you. If you don't qualify, we'll not even call you. But if you qualify, we'll call you. We'll look into your case and see how we can work on. There are various programs, 80 plus programs. There are a lot to choose from. So what you lack in one program, you can gain it in another program. Some people don't even know. Quebec, for instance, is looking for people. Quebec is looking for people. And some people, and Quebec is still in Canada. Some people are focusing on only Ontario. Some people are focused on only express entry. When there are still other programs. If you have a family in Canada, it's good. Have you spoken to that family? Have you told the family, okay, I want to work on the immigration? There are some family members that can help freely, and there are some that we have to pay for. That's another thing.
No,
Some people, okay.
I have a junior brother there. So he was the one that told me to try to rewrite the ITLS. I should try to
Which program do you want to do? Which program are you focused on?
like I think I applied for working. I applied for the working.
Which program? That's the issue. Which program? If you don't know the program, then you don't even know what you are pursuing. Which program? Work 2 has various programs. We have different programs on that work. Which exact program of work permit are you focused on? There's the spousal open work permit. There's the temporary foreign worker program and work permit. There's the bridging open work permit. There's which exact program are you doing on work permit? Which exact
I
one?
don't I don't know up to that extent. I don't know that up to that extent. So maybe I'll try. I would like if you can just explain to me more better.
Are you in Canada or outside Canada?
I'm outside Canada. I'm
Where
in
exactly
Nigeria.
are you in? Where exactly are you? Is it Nigeria or elsewhere?
Nigeria.
Have you worked on Canadian immigration before now? This is your first time.
This is my first time.
Okay. Which occupation are you doing currently?
I'm a first time in Ghana.
And which work did you get in Canada that you say you are pursuing?
First, I'm pursuing to be maybe I should work in a fashion house.
Which company actually gave you a job offer that you are pursuing?
I haven't gotten any offer from anyone.
And that means you're not pursuing anything now. You are just still guessing. Because all this
Okay,
question I'm asking you now, you have
that's why I said
okay.
maybe you should explain more better or you should help me more better on.
If you want us to help you, click on the link aosglobal.org. We have to know exactly what, because some of the questions I asked you now, it shows that I don't think you have even worked on anything work.
Please can can I come to you? Maybe your WhatsApp.
If you want our
Maybe I
WhatsApp, you
can
just check the link in
you
our
can
bio.
help.
You see the phone icon on our bio. You can chat us up through the. It may not be me that will reach out to you. It may be our team members that will reach out to you. But any person that reaches out to you, first fill the form. If you don't fill the aosglobal.org, there's a travel small to Canada package there. Once you fill the form, you write your details. They will be able to know the current level you are in Canadian immigration and be able to see how they will assist you. Do you understand? That is the first step. So once you now chat us up, once they have seen your details on the form, they'll be able to inform you about what is currently available. There are a lot of programs available, but we need to know exactly what you have done and your own bio data, like your age, everything about you, at least to an extent, before they can be able to pinpoint the one they can use to assist you. Do you understand? All right, thank you. So Onya John Ding, he says, but why are you guys focusing on Canada though? Well, we are focusing on Canada because that is where me I am. Me, I'm not like travel agent. As I do always tell people, I'm not a travel agent. I'm not a consultant. I'm a lawyer. Though I partnered with a lawyer in Canada, an immigration lawyer, and a consultant here. But waiting you know now, waiting you go talk. I mean, what I know is Canada. Is Canada immigration, and I'm aware about. So I don't always talk about the country I'm not aware about because I am in Canada. I'm in Ontario, Canada. So that's what I can talk about. Unyan John Ding is also saying, be careful. Canada isn't taking people right now. Don't believe anyone promising visas. Oh. That is where limited knowledge too is very important. If you have limited knowledge, your limited knowledge will affect you. If you have,
I ever I have people that just went recently then
what's your name, sir? What's your name? What's
they
your name?
accept. My name is Toyi.
Toyib is saying on our other TikTok channel that he had someone that just left for Canada recently. It's not even me that I'm saying that. Oh. It's another person that is joining us live that is saying that. So your limited knowledge about Canada not giving people visa is your problem. It's your problem. We have many people that we're working with that are
Unlike
getting
people
their
saying
visas.
America too. Unlike people saying America too. America is accepting people.
Just like
Just
America,
like
you
this,
see, we have an immigration lawyer too in America that is working actively for people coming to see. The truth is they limit people that do not have things to offer. It's the same thing we are saying here. If you don't have good things to offer the country, they will not pick you. You understand? It's not about saying I can do anything. It's about having people that are very skilled. I talked about dietitians, or what they call it, people that are into healthcare. I talked about people into carpentry. People that have good skills. If you don't have good skills, they will not pick you. So it is people like you that they will say Canada is not giving people because you are not useful to them. It's very simple. If you are useful to Canada, you have the in-demand jobs, in-demand skills or talents that they are looking for. They will pick you. Just when was I talking about in the live session? I said they reduced the amount of people they are taking. Last year they took more people than this year. Next year sef they are taking less people than this year. The question is, who are they now taking? Who are they giving visas? They are not giving mediocres. They are not giving people that are looking for free. They are not looking for people that cannot give anything to the so-called job sponsorship companies they are trying to get jobs from. It is people that are very skilled that they are looking for. So if you don't have anything to offer Canada or the Canadian companies, they will not pick you. They will not give you jobs. They will not give you visa. It's very simple. I remember post-COVID time when I was working on my immigration. The same thing people are saying now was the same thing they were saying then. They say, COVID has entered. Oh, every country is closing their border. Oh, Canada is not picking anybody. Oh, if you are not inside Canada, you don't have opportunity to get visa. Oh, it is not. They were saying the same things, but the same things they were saying that time was the same thing my cousin. I remember my cousin that time, Tosin. Tosin was in Lagos. I was in Ilorin. He was in Lagos telling me that omo opportunity don dey o. And I was opportunity o. He say na Canada na omo they don dey talk say they don dey pick people. They don dey I say but I hear say some people talk say they don dey pick say if you don't have if you are not part of the insiders, you don't have the insider knowledge, you know. And I say so it's based on insider knowledge. He say if you don't have he say and the funny thing like play that was 2020 like play 2021 this guy got his visa 2022 he japa I say na so e be. I started my own even though I had started since 2018. I paused that 2020 after COVID abi when COVID was starting. After COVID like me too I serious 2023 na im me I comot. Still that year some people were saying it Canada is not picking people. Canada is not picking people. The same ideology. The same idea. World Cup 2026 is coming up next year in Canada. 2026 World Cup. Canada is hosting World Cup. US is hosting World Cup. Mexico, the whole countries of Northern America, they are hosting World Cup. And one illiterate is now saying Canada is still not picking people. So where will the people that are coming to watch football cup? Where will they come from? They will come from the moon or the sun. You understand? Lack of you see, that's why sometimes online is a place for mediocres. If you don't have right knowledge, it's better not to talk. Listen to what some people have to say. But when you keep on talking with confident ignorance, you will not allow people that are willing to hear the truth to hear it. Problem. Canada is not bringing people in now. Please stay alert for scams. That is why I always tell people. It's still the same Inyang that is saying it. There are some people that they are already scamming themselves by the things they believe in. They are already scamming themselves by the things they believe in. So don't blame travel agents or don't blame anybody online. Anything you believe, Just like people always say, it will work for you, but sometimes it's not everything, sha. But don't take even what me to I say. Don't take it for a fact. Go on the Canadian immigration website yourself. Don't say, see, go on the immigration website canada.ca, and that is where we always bring some of our most, not even all, not even most, all of our content. That's where we bring it from. We bring it from what Canada Gonga is saying, what they are saying. We don't always hear say it's just like some some content creators will see online that they'll be saying, omo, it's very easy now to come to Canada. If you want to come to Canada, do this. I don't even want to mention name. Some of my family members too be reaching out to me, but they say this thing is easy now. I say, they say it's easy. You have you now tried it? Have you now done it? Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy, but it's possible. That's what me I see. Nothing is easy, because if it's easy, everybody from the country of Canada, Nigeria, they go don dey Canada now. Everybody from Africa, in fact, they go don leave their country come Canada now. Yes, nothing is easy. Mark my words, nothing is easy. But is it worth it? Definitely. Will they pick everybody? No, they can never pick everybody. Everybody cannot come to Canada. Everybody that is wishing to come to Canada will never come to Canada. Is the truth. Because that is where exclusivity lies. The people that they pick are the people that are the best of the best. The people that they pick are the people that are the relentless people. I remember when I started in 2018, they did not pick me, I versed. I versed 2018. I said, they scam people. You know that time, I me to my own mentality in Nigeria. How come buy on Nigeria? Do I even though I get good score, they not pick me. Those people, now, they buy on, they are the fraud. Sometimes when you don't get something, you like to push it to other people.
Even me too. I
You
have that
blame,
mentality.
brother, I was like you. You will blame them. Some people, I had my friends now that are still back home in Nigeria. They will blame. They say, that time they were telling me, it was there. Long quiet, let me meta. You be fool. You be fool. Canada, Canada will be say they go just the king. That time there was even a protest, one say change.org that was writing petition káàkiri. Ọlọ́run ló mọ nǹkan tí petition dancing. Tó lọ competition pé Nigerians are English people, they are not meant to be writing IELTS 2. Yeah, sign this petition so that we'll be able to bring about change. But the thing they did not tell you in the petition is even people from UK that are coming to Canada writing IELTS. People coming from wetin they call US are writing IELTS. People, which other country? Australia are writing. So who you be? Who you be? Tell me. So they are when the English people to write IELTS to come to Canada, who you be? But I always tell people, I wrote IELTS 3 times. I wrote French exam 3 times. Me, wey beside I dey teach French. I don't vex. The first time when I went to go and write TEF Canada examination for French, I said, me, a whole insult. That time when that your mentality of how will I call it, of entitlement. You say, me wey be say I go University of Ilorin, I study French. I go Nigeria French Language Village, Ajah Badagry, I study French. I go Alliance Française, I study French. I even was teaching French in primary school, secondary school. They now say me I no pass French. Those people are stupid, Jare. We were investing for them. There was one of my friends that I Nelly. When us were complaining, the sharp guy, he go write first exam. Second exam, he make am. He now call me for phone. The guy call me for phone. Hello, I just see international number. I say, which international? I mean, I didn't even they say that scam. And I pick the call and I say hello. I say hello. He said, is that Aziz? I say, yeah, it's Aziz. He said, Nelly, checking on you as if I lost for so. I said, yes. I said, I see na international number. I said, brother, God don't do am. The guy said, God don't do am. I said, he said, I don't dey Canada. It was that year that I looked see, now me and the guy they complain. Now me and the guy they complain. Say, that's it. I said, that thing, as I dey laugh myself, that time I dey vex. As in, I was versing for him. So we that we were complaining together that they fail people, that we're complaining together that this country they not even kidding. So you now go back, you go do exam, they pick you. Upon say they pick you, you start your process, you not tell us. You not done dey Canada now. So now they look say, at the end of the day, who is to blame? It's never them to blame, whether you like it or not. It's never Canada to blame. It's never IRCC to blame. It's you to blame. Now you want better life. It's you that want better life. I was giving someone an analogy. I said I spent so much 2018 to 2023. I was failing, I was passing. At the point I would stop. I said, they don't scam me. I said, forget. Because I was doing it myself. You know, people, especially when you are doing with travel agents, they get someone to go and hold. Me, I couldn't hold anybody. I couldn't hold anybody. If I fail, now me go verse again and say, they don't scam me. That I know they do again. But when I now finally got the visa, those people, you know the funny thing, those people that were not telling me that you stupid, you go to waste money. When I now came to Canada 2023, where the thing wey Nelly do for me, me too I do for my friends. I say hello. And now they call them one by one. E get some wey I no even fit call, wey be say na dem see am for TikTok that time. Some of them they say am for Facebook, say I don change location. Some of them see am say kini. Then now they call me, brother, na so you don don't forget your boy, any opportunity wey you see there, if you see any job for me. Una too don dey change mouth. Shebi you talk say they don scam me that time. You talk say imagine. You understand? So at the end of the day, you realize it. We are not fooling anybody. We are fooling ourselves. If you want better life, work on your own better life. If you want better life, spend on your own better life. Because at the end of the day, even the travel agent is not the one that will benefit from it. It is you and your family that will benefit from it. One of my friends was saying it, that he was asking his father that when his own friends were moving to Canada, what was he doing? I said, see, the same question, even though it's a stupid question, but the same question you are asking your father now, if you do not take care and you start blaming other people, your own children that you will give birth to now, them too, they will be asking you in the future that when your own friends were moving to Canada, you too, what were you doing? What were you doing? I've said it in this live session. When my child gave birth, that's what I know now. Fuck it. All the money that I paid, it is nothing compared to the hospitality that I got from the Canadian government, the healthcare system, free healthcare. I said we did the hospital when my wife was giving birth to. I stayed there for 3 days. I did not pay for bed. I did not pay for syringe, no injection. I did not pay for it. And they were she said the labor, there's something they call epidural. I don't know, maybe you know epidural. Some people don't know what epidural is. Nigeria will be say you go feel the pain of labor. In Canada, do you know that if they give you that epidural, you no go feel it? You go, as you say, they poop. You go just poop. My wife was not telling us that that she's even a girl, she was looking, how she go do this pregnancy. When she finished, when they said she gave birth, she was not looking, now so it be. She was not telling her mom, telling her friends, if you want to give birth and you don't want to suffer, come to Canada, because that pain of labor, she did not even know how it is. Because epidural science don't go far. She was not asking someone that is working in the healthcare sector, one nurse that actually she's studying in Nigeria. That epidural, show man found in Nigeria, ní Ìlọrin ṣá. She said, tó bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà gan, as if o ti fẹ́ kú, o ti fẹ́ kú lọ máa fẹ́ fún ẹ. And before they even give you go pay for am. Say, but this place is free. Say, Canada in Nigeria. I say, so see, let me tell you, you are not benefiting anybody. He's not another person that will benefit from your immigration. No matter how much a travel agent collect from you, no matter how a consultant collect from you, you will not understand this thing until you move. Wallah, you will not understand it. 6.7 million naira na I spent for my immigration, me and my spouse. When we came into Canada, 3-4 months, we made that money and more. And forget all the money where they use, they do business, they make money. Even the government of Canada, this year last song, There was one person I was telling, I said, do you know my daughter that I gave birth to, my first child in this world? I've not spent $10 on that girl. I've not spent $10 on that. Some people may be thinking maybe I'm trying to disgrace myself. I be making, but the truth is the truth. Let's say the truth. The government pays for our upkeep per month to the extent of $800. That's over like 1 million naira. So, èló ló fẹ́ jẹ, èló ló fẹ́ wọ̀, and you know the funny thing again, there are communities that would donate. Not be say you dey beg o, you are not begging for anybody's, you are not begging harms o. They give you because our community here, they love children. Some people no understand this. Come to Ilu Oyinbo, that is when you know that to give birth is blessing. In Nigeria, no be blessing o. It's just the truth. No be blessing because you go dey think of diaper, dey think of wetin dey think of again, school, wetin again, daycare, wetin again, you go sha dey think. This place, upon say we dey think of okay how we go vacation, the thinking is different. It's not thinking of what kí lọmọ máa jẹ, ibo lọmọ máa gbé, kí lọmọ máa wọ̀. It's not, that's not the thinking. The thinking is different. Do you understand? Well, again, you cannot really understand this thing until you come. Because my cousin and my uncle, when they came to Canada, they were telling me that time when it was pandemic era, when there was lockdown, that they were praying that kí COVID má lọ mọ́. I said, brother, kí lẹ mean? He said, it's true. He said, ìgbà yẹn wọn ò ṣiṣẹ́, ìjọba dẹ̀ fún wọn lówó. They were not going to work and the government were paying them. I said, number one. He said, number two, he said they will go to groceries. You know that time we have ShopRite in Nigeria. Here na Walmart, they call them no frills, all those things. He said they will go to all those places. Instead of them using their money, it's the government that will tell them pay per family. They have, it's like hamper. Especially na Christmas they come now, we be say now you go, they use your money, they pay for hamper. That time the government were giving every family hamper every week of loads of food, especially people that are legal, because there are some people that are illegal that are not, they don't have that privilege. Yes, that's it. Some people that come through illegal route, that's why I tell you, illegal route will not pay you. Legally, if you come with your right money, you come with your, you understand, you come lawfully, the government recognizes you. They know the amount of family members you have. So the hamper is based on how many family members you have, is based on how you are hitting. That's like data one now. Data Nigeria, they don't get data now. Data dey for Ilu Oyinbo now. Obodo Oyinbo get data. So it's you he says nobody needs to go and fight for, hey, let me take 2 hamper, 3 hamper. Just like what happened in Ilorin that time, wey be say palliative come out like this way, one person see, na location. They see warehouse. Everybody don go there. They don dey take. You understand? They were looting that place. You don't need to loot. Your own is there. Just go there and take your own. Forget. We cannot talk about Canada finish. But we'll continue with the article where we dey read. We can't talk. So it's not. You are not benefiting anybody. That's my take. You are not benefiting any. No matter how much some people collect for you to do visa, you are not benefiting them. It is you that will benefit. It is your family that will benefit. It is your unborn child, or whether you give birth to child, that will benefit. It is not to anybody. It is to your own generation. It is to your own generation. You know, I was talking to my brother in the US, and he was telling me, but tell me so, mo ti san tax, that was early this year, mo ti san tax me, but owó tó fún mi padà in terms of tax credit. Shebi dey talk say Nigeria wan do tax now. Where I see update of Don Azar. Don Azar was asking the government, what are the benefits of the Nigerians? What will they benefit from the taxes that they will collect? I say, me, where I don dey Canada, the money where I don pay for tax is little to the money that the government sef don pay me. Upon say there's 24/7 lights. There was one story I was telling that why 1 month when I come Canada, I bring power bank come for Nigeria. I bring power bank. You know that time, sometimes that's why it was my family friend that was telling me, when you have left Nigeria, make sure that the mentality of Nigeria too leaves you. I say, see, sister, don't mind me. Say that time, no say me I be business person, so I have to be online every time. So I just bought it like backup. He said, backup for what? What are you trying to back up? But for 1 month, I was holding power bank. Kakiri, Canada. She was not the one telling me, have you noticed that they took light for the first 1 to 2 months you have landed? I said, no, they did not take it. Too. He said, so what does that tell you? He said, you're not in Africa again. I said, ah. He said, you're not in Africa. Leave the. She was vexed. She said, bring that power bank. I have to send it back to Nigeria. Because it seems the way you are seeing it, you are thinking maybe something will happen to our lights. Imagine there's 24-hour lights. Road like this where I don't dey shebi I was driving in Nigeria, Porto, Olopa, SARS, oh boy. Yeah, like this Olopa sef dey respect traffic light. You know that time there are sometimes that I'll be driving like this, I will not see Olopa stay by my side. Me sef I go now dey fear say omo shey dis one no go comot as in e no go pass red light. They will wait dutifully. You understand? No exploitation. When they see you sef that you are driving, so far you did not overspeed, you did not do anything that is unlawful, they are moving you to you are moving. Nobody will say, hey, pull over. You know all those things wey they do that time. Maybe you pull over, show me your particulars. I have never seen anyone stop me for the over 2 years I've been driving in this country that will ask me, pay credit. See, forget, we cannot even talk it to finish. We can't talk it finish. Canada is not heaven, no. It's not heaven. I always tell people there are some bad things too in Canada. Because some people don't know. I always tell me, I don't always sweet coat it. There's slavery in Canada. Yes, if you come the wrong way, they can cash you. You can go and do slavery. People that are looking for so-called just sponsorship, that they are looking for a fact, they don't want to pay anything. Those are their targets. Yes, because the documentary I watched in Al Jazeera, in CBC, all these many people that they are cashing, that they are using for sex slavery, that they are using for sex exploitation, for work exploitation. If you ask them, how did they cash them? Many of them, you say, I saw advert online, they say free job. They say free job. Anything that is too good to be true, too good to be true. They always say this thing online. They always say this thing every time, but people don't listen. When something is too good to be true, you want better life, but you don't want to pay for better life. How come you don't want to pay for better life? You not come, you not talk say they cash you, they do use for slavery. You not they complain. No, you should not complain, because if you don't want to pay with money, you will pay with your body. It's just the truth. If you don't want to pay with money, you will pay with what? With your body. Let's leave it. So what we are saying is occupations and programs that you can do in Canada to be able to seek permanent residency in Canada. Number one, we have talked about some of them, like cardiological technologist, carpentry, dental hygienist or therapist, dentist, dietitians, and nutritionists is another in-demand job in Canada. So if you want to come and study dietetics. It's necessary for healthcare and social services occupations. If you want to come as an educator, you can come under the early childhood educators. So you come to study early childhood education. You want to come under medicine, you can come and become a family physician or a general practitioner. I talked about one of our, what they call it now, one of our family doctors, our first family doctor when we came in Brampton, Canada, Ontario, Canada. He's a Benin man. He's in Benin. He came from Benin. And when we were talking, because he just liked the fact that I was in business and we were talking, and he was saying how much he was making. He's making 6 figures per month. I mean, per year. It's not small money. It's per year, Gonse. He's just making big money, sha. When the man was telling me and he was saying, about $300,000, and that calculator, he said, and I tell him, how much you study? He said, how much? I said, forget, say studies. You don't forget, you don't pay studies fee, you don't, even the loan where you collect, you don't pay everything. Pay, how much? He said, people that are still in Nigeria, that his colleagues, that are still doing doctor in, how much are they paying them? He said his money, he will pay 10, 20 of them, their salary, we go pay them, he still make change. e go still remain change. You understand? So and I asked her, how much do you pay for his immigration? He said, forget immigration. The money of immigration is you can't is not quantifiable to the amount of benefit he gets being a doctor, being a family physician in Canada. It is not you can't it's so different. It's the cost, no matter how much you spend, if you spend it the right way, because some people are spending it the wrong way. If you spend it the right way to get a very good status in Canada, is you sef that you now be versing for yourself, just like the way me too I was versing that all those times that I was versing for Canada wey be say I dey think say they dey gbawa, they dey do this, why I never come Canada since all this na me dey vex for myself say why I never come, why be say I just as slow as slow come Canada. You understand the benefit you get. Do you know my cousins, do you know that the children, and this is not even my parent, my partner here, she's collecting OSAP. There's something they call OSAP, Ontario School, I mean Study Assistance Program, from the government. You know, say they go, they beg for am from the government. If you are a permanent resident or citizen of the country, you can get assistance to go to college. My wife, she got assistance. Shebi na WAEC she use come Canada now. WAEC. WAEC. Some people don't know. She buy that time she was in Ilorin, she said she want to do program. Ọmọ tó sọ pé òun fẹ́ study nursing, they go and give her zoology. Wetin she want dey zoo? She thought say she wan take care of human being, you go give her animal. Shey you never spoil her dream be that? You don spoil her dream now. She say no, she cannot do zoology, and she has been at home because jamba, post jamba. It's not that she was even failing, she was passing. But one day she will see her almost in Nigeria. One day she will see her name for JAMB portal. She wan go cyber cafe, go print her out. Before she go cyber cafe, they don remove her name. Oh boy, it's in Nigeria. They don remove her name. Na so 1 year go just pass. She go dey look for admission, she no go see. But she came to Canada. The first school she applied to, they pick her. She think say na film. They pick her on top, say she talk say even the Ontario government will be the one paying her school fees. The thing be like scam. You know, sometimes when you're not used to some things, you go dabaru your system first. You go dey look say this is why it's not just even difficult like Nigeria. Why? You say you go on the question, say I be they whine me. She did not go to that school that first year. I mean that first course she did. She say it seems that thing is scam. You understand? It was the second program. She now applied. They not pick her. Upon say they not pick her, they were not the one calling her. Yeah, you're a permanent resident of Canada. I say yes. Say yes, you have gotten an admission. I say yes. He said you are a domestic student. You are not an international student. So you have opportunity to get grants, free grants that you will not pay back, or loan, the one that you pay back if you want. You understand? They were not explaining it to her before she now realized, oh boy, you're not true. You know, sometimes mentality of Nigeria may not affect us for abroad. May not affect us. Because sometimes some mentality will affect you that some of the benefits you are meant to have gotten since, if you did not quickly get it, you will slack. If you did not quickly believe it, you will slack. You will think maybe you are sharp. But you will not know that it is your right. Or if not right, privilege. The privilege that you get as being a permanent resident of Canada, you will not know. You understand? That time she did not know. It was the second program she now collect. When she now collect, he said within 2 weeks. 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, money don't enter her account, boom, for school fees. Say, I really dey why me. It's when she now saw provincial government of Canada, of Ontario. And I said, okay, let's say this thing is real. This thing is true. You understand? Imagine you going to school and the government paying you to go to school. See, if people don't understand this thing, wallahi, you go just forget. You go just. The girl was saying, even all the money that she went to school for, primary school, secondary school, within just one payment, the government have paid all the money that she went to school for in Nigeria. They have paid for it once, free grant. Not be say she dey pay am back. Forget. This thing is, when I'm giving you this things, I give you fact. Go to online, go and check OSAP, Ontario Study Assistance Program. You will see it gedegbe like this is what they are giving international. It's not even international students too, because those ones they are coming to pay it with their own money. If you are a permanent resident or citizen of the country of Canada, you will get it free. You understand? The grant is free. The loan you can pay back, but the grant free. That time, because she not trust now, sometimes as a Nigerian guy, you guys to be sharp. That time she not trust, saying, okay, no, they should not give me grant first. She collect grant first. They give her grant. When she check her dashboard, there was no pay. Okay, you pay it back. Say, but this thing is true. You say, she was not the one even planning. But she no be say I go just dey go school, they collect money like this. Once school finish, you go another school, go collect money. And truthfully, she said there was one of her friends in the country, in the school, you understand, that came from say Germany or so, that one course finish like this, she enrolled to another course, collect another grant. Some people are sharp. It's not only Nigerians that are sharp. Oh. There are some people too that are sharp. They said she collect grant. He said when the girl now collect the grant, she now talk say, okay, oh, when are you starting your program? She said, I know, she has gone for vacation. Say, say na government money you go do vacation with. He said, yes now. He said, the money they pay is not only the money for the tuition. You collect money for tuition, and you also collect money for upkeep. You understand? Money for living expenses. So it's the money for living expenses she use go vacation. See, that's why these things that we see, you will never understand it until you come to the country. Wallahi, you will never. When you come to the country and you see the benefit of what you get, you will know that Nigeria was a country. Canada is a country. That's the definition. Nigeria was a country. Canada is a country. Finish. So if you want to benefit, click on the link aosglobal.org to learn about immigration. Fill the form that is there. Let's see if you are eligible for immigration to Canada, and from there we can get started with you. Now, other occupations you can use to come to Canada: HVAC technicians. That means if you are into heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and what? Refrigeration technology is part of trades occupation. You are in demand. Heavy duty equipment mechanics. Are you a mechanic that can take care of heavy equipment maintenance? You are in demand in Canada. Are you a licensed practical nurse? LPNs, practical nursing, or you want to come to Canada to study practical nursing? You will be in demand when you finish your program because it's into healthcare and social services. Are you a medical lab assistant or technologist? You can come to Canada to study laboratory science and technology. It is part of healthcare. You'll be in demand. Hot cake. Medical radiation technologist. You can come to Canada to study radiography and medical imaging. These are in-demand jobs. Are you a nurse aide or patient care assistant? You can come to Canada to study health aid programs. It's for healthcare and social services. Mind you, we have our Cyber Week offer that is still available for just today. Because some people are saying that we will not tell people. It's just for today. For the Cyber Week deal, it ends this Sunday, Sunday 7th, December 2025. For those who want to work on their travel small to Canada package, click on our link aosglobal.org to get started on your immigration program. Fill the form that is there, and one of our team
And
members will reach out to you. What do you say?
how long can we use our ITL?
It's 2 years. 2 years. It lasts for 2 years. Yeah. So please explain the cyber offer program. Well, the cyber offer program is not the program though. The Cyber Week deal is for those who want to actually work on their immigration. They want to get started on working on their immigration, and you want us to work with you. And if you want us to work with you, the faster way to start your process with us is to click on the link aosglobal.org. Once you click on that link on our bio, we are going to require you to fill a form. That form will ask you a series of questions on the Travel Small to Canada package. Once you see the form, you fill the form, and from there, we are going to actually reach out to you based on the options you filled for us to know if you qualify for the programs, whether be it study permit, whether be it work permit, visitor visa, asylum, permanent residence, anyone. We are going to reach out to you. One of our team members from Kestra Immigration and Settlement Services, we are going to reach out to you will look into your eligibility and be able to work with you if you qualify. So all this program you are mentioning, is it bachelor's or master's? I have filled the form on your website. Well, if you come for bachelor's, fine. If you also come for master's, fine. The major thing is you are qualified. That's the major thing. Any program you study, whether it's even at the postgraduate level, postgraduate certificate, postgraduate diploma, there are some people that are just coming because that one is even cheaper. You understand? Than masters. Some people are just going for postgraduate. So far, the course you are coming for is practical nursing or any of the ones that I listed. You're hot cake. That's the idea. Canada is not a country that will be saying, okay, our bachelor's is higher than HND. All those rubbish that they always say in Nigeria. Oh, you both know they listen to those ones. Are you sure qualified? How can you qualify? Even if the certificate you have. You understand? And you can do it. You have gotten the skill. It's not that you just went to school and not do anything. You learnt the skill. You have the skill. You have the knowledge. That's what Canada wants. College diploma student or someone that went to go and study certificate so far is skilled. Is I'm telling you, carpentry itself, mechanic. Shey all those one need bachelors for mechanic. They don't need bachelor, they don't need masters for mechanic. If they go to one college and just get certificates, so far you have the skill, you have the experience, and you can show it, you can practice it. You are out cake. You understand? I remember one of my first landlord that I got in Canada when I first came to Canada. That guy was an electrician. And he had two houses. He was an electric. It's not even he is still an electrician. And he has two houses. Imagine you be looking electrician. Nigeria will be saying una no value electricians. He is an electrician and he has two houses, three cars, two children, one wife. He is big boy. He's even into the music industry now. You know when you have money too much now. Sometimes you don't know what to use the money for. That is when ambition dey sweet dey pursue. When there's money, you will be willing to pursue admission because that time it's not okay, what will my children eat again? Which house will they live? The person that I'm talking about, he has two houses now. So ambition dey sweet. The guy is a Cameroonian. He came from Cameroon, no be Oyinbo. He came from Cameroon. Na Cameroon like Bembe and Lower that he came from. But he's an electrician in Canada. He has the certificate. He went to school. Even the OSAP that I was talking about, the Ontario Secondary School, to study assistant program, that is what he collected. He collected money from the government. The government paid him to go to school to study electrician. And when he came back, he paid the loan that he collected. He started up, he bought two houses. He's a big boy. If you see the guy, some of the Mustang he always carry, some of the big cars. That car sef. There was one time that the wife was telling me that when he first came, that time that he first had money, he was driving anyhow sha. Sometimes when you have money, anything you can do. He was driving anyhow, he go have accident, go. The car was good, it was written off. The guy vex the second week, na so he tear another car. The guy tear another car going, this life no hard now, why you just dey hard the life? Cameroon guy. The guy, anytime he come like this, he just sometimes because he's always busy, sometimes his work can take him out of the province. You understand? He will just come and say, guy, how you doing now? How's everything? Sometimes when you have money, you'll not be talking too much. When you have money, he's a big boy. Sometimes there was one time he was telling me, your business, how is it? You know if you are making money out of it. He was telling me, may I go learn electrician. That time mentality now, sometimes your mentality can affect you. That time I say electrician. I was looking electrician for Nigeria. How much do they collect? The mentality is that sometimes you need to see. There are some opportunities that sometimes when I look back, I always look. Should not be me. God come like this. Because sometimes your mentality from Nigeria can affect you. That time he was telling me, I should go and study electrician. It's a good money. I was not looking electrician. But I should not come and should not say who is A.O.S. A.O.S. the electrician. That was what I was using to think of it that time. But the guy is a big boy. He's making his money. So let's just leave that. Other professions you can study. Nurse practitioners or nursing, advanced nursing programs, healthcare, into healthcare. Optometrists. Optometry, you can come to study that. Paramedics, EMT, paramedicine is also healthcare and social services. Physician assistants or midwives, these are hot cake industries. Oh, this one are in demand industries. No be say if you're a physical assistant or you came to study midwifery, big money, big opportunities. All those that I said there are no jobs in Canada. Yes, you will not get job if you are not skilled. It's the truth. If you are not skilled, you won't get the jobs. The jobs are not for mediocres. That is just the truth. It's not for they are for people that are professionals. Psychologists, they don't have enough of them. So a lot of people are not getting those. It's just like one of my family members. She went back to study nursing. I was not talking to her one time when we went to visit, and she was not telling me, "Ah, owó tó ń pa no be small thing." I said, "Ah, mama arúgbó, ẹ̀yin náà kọ́." Also, arúgbó ò kan owó sẹ̀, owó ni. Owó ni. I said, "But ẹ ti ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì náà now." Owó ò kí ń pọ̀ jù. It's the woman that was telling me, owó ò kí ń pọ̀ jù. So forget, you will get the job if you are skilled, highly trained. If you're a psychologist, clinical psychology or counseling psychology or health psychology, these are in demand. They don't have enough of them. There's what? There's vacancy. And they cannot just collect puntus. You cannot just be a puntu and they'll collect you for these jobs. Yes, you have to be very skilled for it. Registered nurses, you come to study registered nursing, you're hot cake. Respiratory therapists, if you look at this, you see we are talking about healthcare, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́. Those are the things that are making money. Respiratory therapy, social worker or community service workers, hot cake, healthcare, specialist in medicine and surgery. There's one man that I always follow, Dr. Zo. I don't know if you know that man, Dr. Zo. The man, upon say he don tey, no be our own mate. The man don tey. The man wey if don go UK, don go practice for US, he's not a small fish, he's a big man. If you don't know Dr. Zo, you are still learning. The man is in Canada now. Is he Alberta? Where did he be in Canada? His clinic is big. He's Nigeria like us. Big money. Okay, we are talking about Cameroon. Forget Cameroon. The man is Nigerian. Why he go dey stay for medicine profession? Owó ni, oògùn owó ni. Those ones are legit oògùn owó. Legit oògùn owó wey be say na dem go dey beg you, dey pay you. They will be begging to give you money. Ṣó tún gbọ́ yẹn rí? So specialist in medicine and surgery, hot cake. Veterinarians, veterinary medicine, hot cake. Why are these the right programs? Why do they matter for your permanent residence? Because they give you the opportunity for postgraduate work permits, PGWP, for you to gain Canadian work experience. Because right now in Canada, after you finish school, there are some people that don't get to work. There are some people that are in demand. Those are the ones that get to work. If you want to work after your graduation, that is why you need some of these programs. Postgraduate work permit allows graduates to work up to 3 years with no employer restriction. You will not have any employer restriction. It's not that someone that is coming from outside Nigeria that wants to come and work. That one, you can just only work with one employer. But if you come and study and you get the PGWP, you can work with any goddamn it employer from any fucking province. He pay you as I use the word fucking, don't mind me. That work experience will increase your CRS points and qualify you for programs like the Canadian Experience class. Important update. Students who received their permit after November 1st, 2024 must ensure that their program meets new government field of study rules, because all programs listed above are eligible as of today. All the programs that I mentioned, they are eligible for postgraduate work permit as of today, because they are hot cake. It's not Ubuntu. It's not that you come to Canada and now say you want to come and study business administration. You gotta waste your money. You waste your life. Not be only even money. You waste your life. That is it. Because you gotta study something that even the people that are saying they go and do business administration, how many of them have business? You gotta waste your life. Especially when you're not even collecting money from the government. If you're even collecting money from the government to study, fine. But you now come, you use your added money to go and study waste. Right? These occupations get you priority under express entry. People that say they not qualify for express entry, they are 40 years, they are 50 years. Many people coming to study now. Canada now uses the category-based selections to invite candidates in targeted occupations, especially in healthcare and skilled trades. That is if you did not learn French. Because French is a hot cake on its own. That one, whether you are in Nigeria or in Canada, is hot cake on its own. That's its own right. You understand? Some people that will say they cannot come and study French. I say, okay, no problem. Don't study French. That's why we are here at A.O.S Global. We are here to teach you French. Hein? Je suis professeur français. Je peux améliorer votre compétence en langue française. You understand? That is what I do. I can help you improve your learning of French language. If you shebi that's what I used to enter. I used French to enter. I got selected through Ontario's immigrant nominee program. I got selected through the French speaking worker stream. So if you want to come to Canada and be respected, you no understand this thing. When I came to Canada, I say I'm a fresh person. If you see the respect, even when I applied for Canadian Navy, when they say, you speak French? I say, yes. I was, in fact, the guys that I met there, Canadians, they respected me. You speak French? He said, yes, you can be an officer of the Canadian Navy. I said, that's what I applied for. He said, nice. The guy was saying, nice. That is it. You have to be an officer. You're not like recruit. You are not like recruit. You are like what? Because Canadian Navy, they'll, I do not know anything. So let me just, okay, someone says, how about teachers and techs? Teachers are in demand now through the education category. You understand? Tech, in demand in some provinces, but not for express entry fully. Oh, Sasco, that is our immigration officer. I greet you, sir. I greet you, sir. Welcome. I reached out to you. Okay, say, bro, good day, bro. Bros, I have been extremely busy. I know, as a lawyer, you will be busy now. It's weak to start, that we are the TikTok people, just like my consultants too. Those people don't have time. That's why they always say, you be talking to people. When you have clients, send them to us. You understand? This Sasco is one of our Nigerian immigration lawyers in Canada. For people that don't know, he has always been joining our live sessions. He's an immigration lawyer. He's licensed. He practices in Canada here as an immigration lawyer. These are very good people that we have in our community. So, Dynasty Soul, please, is it necessary to buy your book, sir? Your ebook? It's not necessary to buy any book. If you don't want to buy it, if you don't see the need for buying our book, nobody will force you to buy a book. It is you that know what you are pursuing. You get? I have a lot of books. I'm a Canadian book publisher. I am registered and recognized by the Libraries and Archives Canada. You understand? I sell books on Amazon. Many people, they always say, if you want to hide something from an African, put it in a book and they will never find it. You understand? That is why most people that buy my books are not Nigerians. Those people that buy my books are Australians, US, Americans. You understand? Europeans. Some of them, I don't even know that. They don't know me. They just see my book online. They buy it on Amazon. You understand? But Nigerians, that's why we created aosglobal.org. You can go on my website, aosglobal.org. Many Nigerians that I see on that place, they download the free book. Yes, I have a lot of free books there. They download the free books. Those are what they can buy. I'll be what they can download. I say, no problem. If we are using that, some people say, help me. Please help me. That's the way we are helping our own community. We give you free book. You get? You understand? But if you want package is not free because we partnered with our immigration lawyers and consultants for that one. You have to pay the professionals for that one. You understand? But if you want book that me I wrote, free book is on our website. Click on aosglobal.org. Free book, you download it. Okay, Mr. Sasko says, I saw your message. Thank you so much. I know you have been busy. I know, and I understand. No problem. When you are available, sir, he's an immigration lawyer in Canada here. So these are people that, by excellence, they help you to work on your immigration to Canada, whether study, work, visit, PR, anything. They can help you. Okay, can you say, I'm interested in the teaching route? I am teaching here in UK. If you're interested, as I said, click on our link, aosglobal.org. You will see the travel small to Canada package. Click on that travel small to Canada package and fill the form there. From there, we are going to look if you qualify for the education route and we'll be able to see how to assist you in it. Hey, time has gone. I need to go because I don't dey drink, but be like say I don dey hungry. I've been here for like 2 hours. So, okay, King, you say I'm done with the form. Oh, great. If you are done with the form, one of our team members are going to reach out. It may not be me that will reach out to you. It may be Oyinbo self that will reach out to you. You get, but one of them will reach. You have to calm down with us because some people were complaining. that a lot of people have filled the form, they did not reach out. I say, please calm down. I'm also a TikTok ads consultant. I run advert on TikTok for businesses. And one of the issues Kesu Immigration and Settlement Services had was that they didn't believe us when we say we can help them boost their business. And when we did a Black Friday deal and the Cyber Week deal, over 20,000 Africans and Asians filled this form that I was talking about. So they had to recruit more staff. They had to recruit more people to be able to call and chat with people. You know, so they had to build a CRM system to work on the volume. You get, so please bear with them if it takes a little time for them to reach out to you. But since you have filled the form, it's good. They will definitely reach out to you if you qualify. I hope you get that. So lastly, we're saying if you want to come to Canada, this gives you eligible graduates a chance at receiving your PR with a lower CRS score. These programs that I mentioned, healthcare programs, trades programs. So to qualify, you must have 6 months of continuous full-time or equivalent work experience. You must be in one of the qualifying occupation, and you must have been in it within the last 3 years. So they are in strong demand until 2033. These occupations that I mentioned and these programs I mentioned, they are strong demand till 8 years, 8 years time. So it shows you that these programs are hot cake from now to your dog bone. You understand? According to the Canadian Occupational Projection System, COPS, all listed occupations face critical labor shortages across the country. High demand means better job opportunities, higher income security, faster pathway to PR. Some people say, please help me with work visa. We now ask you, which skill do you have? Which occupation do you have? They say, I can do anything. If you can do anything, it shows you can do nothing. You can do anything is equal to I am useless. It's the truth. Let me tell you the fact. A doctor will not just come and meet me and say, what can you do? He said, I can do it. A doctor can never say that. What can you do? I am a medical doctor by profession. They will tell you the exact thing. So you know the exact place to put them. But when the Puhuntous reach out and they say, what can you do? What is your skill? Which experience you have? He said, I can do anything. You are as useless as anything. You get. So mind your words. Smart tips before you apply for a program. When you want to apply for a program to come study in Canada, choose a PGWP eligible program at a designated learning institution, a DLI in Canada. Pick fields that aligned with what federal labor priorities like healthcare and trades. Don't just pick fields anyhow. You are coming to Canada, you are studying business administration. You are wasting your money. Eh? You are studying rubbish course. You are not saying there are no jobs in Canada. It's not, the jobs are not meant for people like you. They are meant for people that have sense, people that come to study sensible courses. You get. So if possible, gain at least 1 year of what skilled work experience before coming to Canada. That is huge. I always tell people, don't just come to Canada anyhow. Some people will say they want to come to Canada directly from school. Yes, you can even do that if you have been doing part-time job in your school so that you get extra points. You understand? But have experience from back home that you now add in addition to the experience you get in Canada, so that you will be part of the highest people that have the highest points for Canadian immigration. Whether you're 40 years of age or you're 50 years of age, have sense when you're coming. Get good credentials, get good work experience before coming to Canada. You understand? These are the things some people not tell you. I'll tell you. If possible, at least 1 year of experience. Very important. Get it before you come. Final thoughts before we end this. Immigrating to Canada as an international student isn't just about studying. It's not about just going to school. You just come to say, I got one admission. Some people, when they tell me, oh, I got one admission, please, I want to work on my immigration. And I say, which admission do you get? You say, I get linguistics admission. Even though I studied linguistics in university. I say you waste your money. You waste your time. You are studying useless course. It's not useless because the course is not useful. It's useless because it is not a pathway to immigration. It's useless because it is not useful for if you want to stay in Canada permanent. If you are Dangote's son, your $10 brother, you understand? You have the money to just come and waste. No problem. Come and waste it. But if you are like many of the Nigerians that are using study as a means to jackpot with sense, jackpot with a program that it is useful for your life and the life of your children and your family. Don't just japa and they will now look at you. There's some people that will come to school in Canada. At the end of the day, they will not send them back home. They will deport them because they are not useful in Canada. Eh? You waste money, you waste time, you waste ambition. Some people that are not coming to think, that's why some people cannot go home. They will become illegal immigrants because they come and study useless course. They now say, they did not tell me, they did not tell me. The travel agent, no, I say, shut up. Oh. You see that scam yourself. Don't blame travel agents. Because travel agents can just sell you what they have. It's you that you give yourself sense and go and look what is on the Canadian immigration website. What do they say that is in demand? Pursue what is in demand. Because if the same travel agent you say not tell you, it's the same travel agent some people are using and say, okay, no, the agent say no, business administration is easy. You say no, it's healthcare I want. If you cannot do healthcare, don't worry, bye bye. Simple thing. It's not fight. It's not that they will offer Bessie along, they say don't, you must do it. And I say agent scam, I say shut up, don't scam yourself. So immigrating is not about you just studying, it is about you what? Planning strategically from the very beginning before you even come to Canada, because the right academic program can open numerous doors to employability. Some people say there are no jobs in Canada. Yes, for people that study Puro and two courses. If you study good courses, you are hot cake. It will open doors to work experience. Before you finish sef, they can be calling you like this, oh yeah, come. Have you heard that nurse, many nurses did not see job? Or you have heard that medical doctors, they did not employ them. You understand? For those that are coming to study and get their license, so they are serious. It's not someone that is just looking for easy route, because you have to study the Canadian healthcare system. You understand? A smoother express entry journey. If you come to Canada with the right program, you have a smooth, you will not be complaining like all those poor tools. And permanent residency at the end of the day. Because if PR, permanent residency, is your long-term goal, let your study plan, your study program be your pathway, not just about your credential. So would you like a breakdown by province or the tuition cost for these programs? If you like it, you can comment yes, and I will publish that in our next edition for Relocation 360 by A.O.S on LinkedIn. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to this newsletter. You can go on our LinkedIn to subscribe to Relocation 360 by A.O.S. You understand? So don't forget to subscribe to this newsletter for more Canadian immigration insights. Thank you so much, everyone, and do have a lovely day. Oh, okay, I'm seeing a question here. Someone is telling me, what of if I want to study project management? I'm going to waste your money now. If you want it, go and waste your money. I am telling you the in-demand occupations. You are telling me project management. What are you managing? Are you a manager? Forget. If you want to come and study project management and don't waste the money, no problem. But if you are looking at studies as a way for permanent residency in Canada, I've given you the list of in-demand occupations, in-demand program. What project management? Is it not just like our rubbish business administration? Imagine you want to pay tens of thousands of dollars, but you want to pay tens of thousands of dollars for rubbish course. At the end of the day, you now say they did not tell you. Travel agent did not tell you. Eh? We talk about healthcare here. We talk about trades occupation. In-demand jobs that have sense. You say project management. Are they managing? What are they? They are managing projects, but they are not managing their life. They are not managing immigration. It is vesting myself. I say study course that have sense. You say project management. And those are the same people that they will come and do project management now. Job they will not find. They will not say travel agent did not tell them. When you did not do your own research, do research and look for programs that have sense, programs that when you even pay for, you know that yes, so you are coming out and getting good job offer after you come out of the school. You go and study project. It's just me, like me too, that I wanted to go and study linguistics. Go and waste money in one rubbish, even though it's cheap school, but cheap school with cheap program with rubbish program leads to deportation at the end of the program. It's simple. But program that may be slightly expensive but in demand will lead to better opportunities. It's just people that want better life. You want better life but you want free. People that will be asking for just sponsorship. You want better life but you want free. But people that are sensible, they may take something that is a little bit expensive, but they know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Eh? They will get better opportunities, better jobs, better family kidney when they finally finish and get into the workforce of Canada. Those are the people that will not complain that there are no jobs offer. abi job offers in Canada. But people that go and study Kubuntu program, at the end of the day, they'll not be complaining. I well, at the end of the day, thank you. We are done with this live session. Thank you for joining. What else do you need to know about us? If you want to purchase my book, someone talked about a copy of my book, especially those that will say, I don't have money, I don't have money. What else do you need to know about us? Funding Your Move Abroad is a free book, how to plan well, how to make money, and how to migrate to Canada successfully. It's not a free book. Hope I didn't say it was a free book. It's not free. It's available in hard copy and audio copy. You can, if you are, you can get it on Amazon. Just click on Funding Your Move Abroad. You'll see it on Amazon. It's a bestseller on Amazon. You understand? And if you're unable to buy on Amazon, you can also get it on our website, aosglobal.org. Click on the link, aosglobal.org, ORG. You can be able to get that book as well on our own official website in multiple African currencies, in Nigerian Naira, in Ghanaian cedis, in, you understand, CFA, and the rest of them. So join our free weekly relocation live sessions in collaboration with me, Aziz Shoderu, on YouTube. You understand? Subscribe to our channel, A.O.S Global Abroad. Once you search A.O.S Abroad, you see our, you understand, channel on YouTube. And our immigration memoir is finally out right now and is currently selling. Grab your copy. We were homeless in Canada. I explain our story of our 30 days on Ontario streets, life lessons we learned, and the childbirth that we went through that changed everything. So if you want to shop our A.O.S online course collection as well, featuring some of your favorite language learning, exam preparation, international career and business development trainings, you can click on the link aosglobal.org. Once you click on that link and you see travel small package, fill the form. I see some people have filled the form. From that form, I'm going to reach out to you. You qualify for immigration. So kindly join our free Telegram group as well, AOS Relocation 360. If you have not already, you can always check that up, AOS Relocation 360 on Telegram. So what is your next step? Do you have any questions? Drop it on the chat section. Let's chat in the comments or send us a DM on YouTube. On, you understand? You know, when we come on live, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on LinkedIn, and what have you. So go there and drop your comments. So interested in more insights about Canadian immigration, subscribe, as I said initially, to our newsletter and visit here for more tips, guidelines, updates on the pathway to Canadian permanent residency. So to your international success, AOS. Click on the link once again, aosglobal.org, to actually get started on your immigration. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Really do appreciate everyone for coming on board. And here we sign up. We have used more than 2 hours. Thank you so much for joining. Really do appreciate everyone for being a part of this live session. So don't forget, every week we come on at least once every week to talk about trending topics and to give you news updates on Canadian immigration. So I do hope to see you in our next live sessions. Thank you so much, and bye for now.